So not long ago you were a freshman, and now you're like the obvious leader of the linebackers. How's it different?
Oh man, it went by fast. Blink of an eye, but it's a great feeling. You know, I picture myself one day being the leader for the defense of the Auburn Tigers, and I'm there now. So now I got to take the responsibility.
Trey, does this team collectively coming into the spring have a chip on its shoulder?
Of course, especially after the season last year, we weren't really happy about it. So coaches came in, started workouts and said it right then, we're going to have a chip on our shoulders since day one after the bowl game. And ever since then, Coach put a lot of emphasis on it.
Talk about, you guys got a lot of new coaches on defense out there. How's that kind of working?
Oh man, it's good. We met with them a lot before practices, so we started to get comfortable with them. Scheme's not that different, so we get comfortable with that also. And, they're great people, of course.
You're already familiar with Travis Williams and worked with him in the bowl game, but just talk about Coach Steele's demeanor on the field. What was that like the first time seeing it?
I mean, he's calm and collected at times, and he's a hard coach at times, and that's what we really need. And, sometimes, you do something wrong, he yell at you, but then again, at the end of the day, he loves you, so that's a good thing.
What did you learn from playing behind Casanova and Chris Frost and Justin Garrett and all those guys?
I got a lot of shoes to fill, and it's a responsibility I got to take care of, and I will. And I got a lot of people behind me. I got the whole defense, and we're all gonna do this thing together.
What do you see? Not a lot of guys have played a lot. Other linebackers. What do you see from those guys?
Like the chip on the shoulder. Their chip might be bigger than mine because they're trying to get on the field also. But it's my responsibility to lead them in the right direction. But we all gonna eat this year. We're gonna try to be a great defense, and it starts with everybody.
How is Kevin Steele different from Will Muschamp?
Oh, it's not that much difference. Both of them hard coaching, both of them loves you at the end of the day.
What's the hardest part about that transition? You went through it a year ago from Ellis to Will, and now from Will to Kevin Steele. What's the hardest part about that?
Just the different names, different terminology in the defense, but everything else still the same.
Gus said today that the foundation very similar between Coach Steele and Coach Muschamp, and kind of some differences. Does that help you guys that kind of the basic concepts are pretty close?
Oh yeah, Coach Steele came in and said he'd rather adjust to us than we adjust to him, so we'll be able to play fast and not think as much.
When you looked at your own film from this year, what was your kind of focus on the offseason personally?
I mean, getting stronger and faster, just like every other year. Anybody can improve every year, and that's just one of the two areas that I think I can get better at.
Chris Frost and Castle McKenzie, they both said they think you're going to be the leader of not just the linebackers but the defense. Do you believe that you're ready to step up and do that? And do you want to be that?
Yes, sir, I do. And it's just I watched them do it. Growing up, I watched a lot of great linebackers do it. They took ownership not only in the defense, but they also had a part in the team. And that's just the responsibility that I'm trying to take in Auburn.
Who do you model yourself after? What are some linebackers you really like watching growing up?
Oh man, I used to love to watch Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis can tell the offense what they about to run before the offense even know it. And I'm trying to get down to that point. Be able to line everybody up and also know what I got to do.
How much did you see Jeff Holland improve last year, just from the beginning, through the season?
I mean, that's one guy who has been working. And you can see the improvement. From the weight room out to the field today, you can see he's got much faster. Technique's getting down and everything.
Which one is he playing? Which linebacker is he playing?
He's playing like an end, like the buck.
Like they call it the bandit now.
Yes, sir.
Coach Malzahn said, earlier today, this is a new year. Have you guys put last year behind you?
Oh yeah, we have to. We think about last year. We might carry on some qualities from there. We're trying to brush all that off, let that go, and trying to build something new upon ourselves.
What have you seen from Richard McBride? I mean, obviously we didn't see much of him last year because he redshirted, but at least you probably seen him in practice and seen him on the field and kind of what he looks like.
I mean, it's a learning process. He was young last year, and he's finally getting into it now. You can see the learning factor is rising. He's really trying to learn the game. He's asking questions, paying attention in the meeting. So, I feel he's going to play a big part this year. I don't know about defense, but maybe the special teams or anything he can do, I think he'll do it.
Is it kind of the same for Montavious too?
Oh yeah, especially them.
Does Travis seem to be enjoying his full-time gig as a linebacker coach?
Oh yeah, as soon as he got it, he called every last one of us. You know, he's extremely excited, and I love the fact that they did that because we are somebody we can really relate to. You know, he was in our shoes well, a long time ago, but still is in our shoes, so he know what it takes, and we just following him right now.
Do you feel a little less pressure now that there's an experienced linebacker coming in from Illinois, TJ Neal, eligible immediately? Do you feel a little bit less pressure, to kind of lead the group now?
Oh man, I have a lot of faith in the guys who beside me and behind me. So it don't matter who they bring in, the guys who've been with me for these last 2-3 years, I still have faith in them, so it is what it is.
Have you spoken to Neal or anything?
No, not much.
Trey, does the way you guys played in the bowl game, does that give you any momentum going into spring practice?
Oh yeah, because we finally showed that we can do it. And of course there's a couple of things we can do better, but then again, we played pretty well in the bowl game, so that's something we feed off of.
Anything else?